Season 4 is here. There's a lot of new content to grind, so I'm just gonna kind of get started on this new Season 4 stuff today. In the comment section, I want to see if you're playing MLB The Show right now, you're working on Season 4. What are you grinding? Are you doing Team Affinity, the new event, new ranked season, just trying to get XP for the new Season 4 XP path? What are you doing right now for Season 4 in MLB The Show 23? Let us know in that comment section. You might have seen we had the 100 at-bats with Mike Trout, and we did actually do that in the event, so that's really the only thing that I've made progress in so far is this event. And this is just from people maybe quitting after I hit a homer with Trout, or I even got wins by people quitting before any pitches were thrown in the game. So in addition to getting that video done, I really hope y'all enjoyed it. By the way, I'm also sitting here at 25 wins in the event, so that's pretty nice. And it's also the only thing that I've really done so far for Season 4. I was thinking about doing my first ranked game of Season 4, trying to start working towards those new World Series rewards. But then I thought I kind of want some of the new cards. Maybe the 99 Stanton, Machado, Ernie Banks, or maybe some of the Team Affinity cards. But I'm sitting here currently at 0%. So I think what I'm probably going to start with and work towards first is Team Affinity Season 4. And I'm curious in the comment section if anybody's been doing the exchanges. Do these seem like they're worth it? Because there's a good amount for every division. I'm just not sure how many players, how many stubs it might take to get all the exchanges done for a division, because there's a decent amount of points here. But then at the same time, it also, for this max one, takes 300,000. And for example, the commons, I'm only getting 100. But if we check out the diamonds, hey, right there, that is, I think, 100,000. Seeing that many zeros together without commas, though, is always hard for my brain to figure out exactly what number it is. But I haven't done exchanges for any of the other Team Affinities, and it seems like it could save a ton of time, because what I usually do, the order that I usually go in, and probably kind of what I'll do today, is I try to knock out the moments for every division, right? There's just going to be 5 each, so that's going to be 30 total. I try to get all of those done so I can start getting points, so I can start unlocking some of the cards in the program, because you can use those cards for some of the missions. They have the classics, the parallel XP there, the captain stat mission, things like that. Once you unlock your first boss, parallel XP with those, plus the repeatable ones. So before I start playing, you know, maybe the conquest maps, because we do have conquest maps for East, Central, and West. Before I start doing these, I try to have a full team of Team Affinity players if I can, so that I'm also earning parallel XP towards the Team Affinity divisions while I'm getting these conquest maps done, kind of trying to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. So I usually start with the moments and then make my way and do the showdowns for each division. And I'm thinking, depending on how many stubs it takes, how many cards it takes to get all of these points, I'm thinking I might actually try and get the exchanges done, see how easy it is, and if it's worth it to get that extra time saved where I won't have to maybe do some extra mini seasons. Because I start with the moments, like I said, then I do the showdown, and by that point I usually have easily a full team of guys that I can use for the conquest maps. I try to knock out each one of those, the East, Central, and West. And once I have those done, then I've usually in the past been doing mini seasons while working on the boss parallel XP, the classic parallel XP, the captain stat missions, and then also just getting these done on the side. But I try to knock out as many of the stat and parallel XP missions as I can while doing the conquest maps, and whatever ones I don't finish, I knock those out while playing the Team Affinity mini seasons. And I think it's usually taken me all the moments, all the showdowns, all the conquests, and then all the missions for each division, in addition to completing 2 mini seasons while I do the conquest map and those 2 mini seasons. And at that point, I usually have it done. So like I said, I think I'm going to start with the moments, and I don't really go from this page in Diamond Dynasty because it kind of takes you back to maybe the main menu or a screen like this. For me, it's always easier going all the way back to the main menu, and I know at least a couple people might not know that this is a thing, but on the main menu, if you just go down, they have a moments tab. And for me, this is just a bit more user friendly. It's easier to get them done. It just makes it go a little bit faster. And I typically go from top to bottom. If there's one that's giving me troubles, maybe I'll skip it and come back to it. But I usually just start with the one at the very top and then start with the moment in the very top. This one is pitch 4 innings. Don't give up a run. I'm really not a big fan of the ones where you just have to pitch a certain amount of innings. It's kind of a forced time gate. I prefer ones where it's like, hey, strike out X amount of players, get this amount of base hits, hit 1 homer, things like that. I'm usually not the biggest fan of pitch X amount of innings. Those are never really my favorite. And when a pitcher's pitching out of the windup, if I'm able to intentionally walk the batter without failing the mission, I usually do that to start off an inning and just pitch out of the stretch that way. For me, it doesn't save that much time, but if I'm doing it every pitching moment when the guy's going out of the stretch, I think that time will add up over time. And especially in a 4-inning moment, to me, it seems worth it to be pitching out of the stretch every pitch rather than doing the windup. Those seconds saved every pitch will really add up by the end of the 4 innings. And I really didn't mean for this video to kind of turn into a starting Team Affinity Season 4 or grinding Team Affinity Season 4. Wait, did we? Yeah, okay, we got the I didn't mean for it to turn into this type of video, but at the same time, I've been wanting to do videos more often of what I'm just doing maybe on a day-to-day basis of MLB The Show, because some days I'm not playing any online games. Some days all I'm doing, and see, this is what I'm talking about. In the main menu, it just takes you back to here when you go to the moments tab. And for some reason, if I'm doing the moments straight from the Team Affinity page, it just kind of kicks me back further than I feel like it needs to. This is just easier to remember where I'm at, consistently just get through them without really having to pay too much attention. Just kind of a small little thing. But there's a lot of days, like I was saying, where I'm not playing any online games. And, you know, maybe a day like today, all I'm probably going to be doing, oh man, see, a windup like this is exactly why I want to go onto the stretch. But I just got to check and make sure my goals, yeah, it's only strike out 2 batters, so I can just intentionally walk him. It doesn't really matter. And some days I might just be playing moments, and if that's maybe all I'm doing for a video, I don't know if that's going to be the most exciting thing to watch, but I think it could be kind of fun to every now and then have some videos where it's just, hey, this is what I'm working on, this is what I'm doing in Diamond Dynasty here, and this is what I've been doing here on MLB The Show 23. So I hope y'all don't mind this video. I hope you enjoy it. It's definitely, you know, not going to be something I'm doing every day where we just play moments or showdown, conquest, whatever, but sometimes that's all I'm doing in MLB The Show. So I think sometimes it might be a decent idea to have videos where that's what we do as well. And then at the same time, something like this I think would be good to do, grind moments while maybe streaming on Twitch so that I can be talking to the chat while just kind of trying to get these done, maybe building more of a community, interacting more with the people who watch the videos, the people who would be watching the streams. And if I did that, maybe I could just do a stream highlights video and say, hey, this is what I was working on and we did it on stream. It's a moment showdown, and then make it into a highlight video that way. So I think that could also be a nice way to do things if I do have a video maybe like this where I'm grinding instead of playing a ranked game or BR, whatever it may be. And there we go. I got my 2 strikeouts with Mariano Rivera. I think that's already 3 of the 5 moments for this division done. And then I want to see where I'm at in the division. I know it's not going to be a ton of points. I think it's maybe just 1,500 for each. So what would that be, like 7,500 points out of, I think you need 150,000. So it's not a huge dent, but we might even have that first Classics pack unlocked. That's what I really want to check. Now we're doing this one with Wade Boggs where I need 3 hits in 1 game. There's 1. There's 2. And there's a 3rd perfect hit. I thought he was going to field that cleanly for a second. I'm guessing that's not an error. We should have this moment done, right? Let's see. Yeah, so there we go. We got this Wade Boggs moment done. 3 hits in 1 game. And now we only have 1 more moment for the American League East. Got to tally 4 total bases with Alejandro Kirk in 1 game. I'm just going to try to hit a home run. And in terms of content, types of videos I want to do, right now, Sundays are the pack opening days. So tomorrow, if you're watching this the day it's uploaded, Saturday, we have a pack opening tomorrow because it's Sunday. I'm going to try to have a pack opening video every single Sunday. And I kind of want to have every day of the week have a specific video that I do on that day. And sometimes, say a new card comes out, you know, a debut might have to be thrown in there instead of whatever was scheduled for that day if we get a new card that we want to try out. But I'm trying to figure out what I could do on certain days, what videos we could do weekly and that people would want to see weekly. Because right now, Sunday's pack openings. Personally, I want to have one day a week where I do a road to the show video. And it doesn't really matter, I guess, what day. You know, we could just say Saturdays, but pack openings could have a road to the show video, ranked seasons, battle royale, a challenge video, franchise. You know, there's plenty of things that I could think of. I just want to make sure that they're videos that y'all are wanting to watch as well, that they're videos you would want to look forward to a new one of those every single week. Oh, there's a home run from Kirk. Captain Kirk sends that ball into outer space. Yo, that was on the second deck up there. Wait, I wish we could see the distance even in moments, but we should have all the American League East ones done. And yeah, we get a Classics pack. And I think that should be 7,500. I kind of want to see the exact number to see if I'm doing the math correct in my head. Because what would it be? 1,500 times 5. You do 5 times 1,000 and then 5 times 5, 2,500. You know, that's how I do it in my head. But 5% doing the moments. We should be at 5% for each team. And that's just enough to earn our first Classics pack. So just by getting the moments done, if I wanted to go from there to Conquest, I would have 6 cards. Just from doing the moments, 1 from each division. And normally I've been trying to get the Team Affinity seasons done as fast as possible, but this one I'm doing a little bit differently. I'm kind of taking my time. I'm gonna enjoy my holiday weekend. So I'm done with MLB The Show for today. We'll have the pack opening video tomorrow. I know this video is a bit different, but some days I'm just not really doing too much on the show, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Any feedback on any of the ideas I was talking about, would love to see it in the comment section. I'm excited to see what you're working towards. Maybe get some ideas for myself, what I could do if I don't want to rush through Team Affinity 4. But I appreciate y'all watching today's video. I appreciate y'all watching every day's video. And I will see you in tomorrow, Sunday, for the weekly pack opening video. Thanks as always for watching. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. Peace.